Welcome to Atelier Nest, where timeless romance meets vintage charm. In this video, we'll tour an elegant French country home filled with soft neutrals, florals, and shabby chic details. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing how these dreamy spaces inspire you. A sun-drenched French country cottage reveals its charm with limestone walls and soft blue-gray shutters. Climbing roses frame the entry, while light spills through vintage glass panes. The hallway glows with patinaed mirrors, floral prints, and a jute runner over creaking wood floors. Everything whispers aged elegance and romantic grace. In the living room, curved settees and flax-toned linen embrace faded Aubusson rugs. Botanical prints line pale taupe walls. Afternoon light filters through antique lace curtains, casting soft shadows on weathered wood. Gilded accents glimmer subtly, and dried hydrangeas bloom in ceramic pitchers, infusing the space with timeless floral romance. The kitchen charms with warm putty tones, glazed zellige tiles, and a marble island. Copper pans hang beside open shelving filled with white ironstone. Linen curtains drift with the breeze, carrying the scent of thyme and mint. Wicker stools and rustic beams complete this delicate balance of utility and beauty. A soft-hued bedroom unfolds in ivory, blush, and faded mauve. A tufted headboard rises above layered linen bedding and scalloped quilts. Vintage toile wallpaper wraps the room, while dappled sunlight touches herringbone floors. A weathered bench holds antique books, evoking a serene cocoon of gentle nostalgia and poetic stillness. A garden view dining room glows with French rustic charm. A long reclaimed table is dressed in linen, surrounded by dove-gray ladderback chairs. Beeswax candles stand beneath a rusted iron chandelier. Hydrangeas in a terracotta jug fill the air with sweet fragrance as filtered light bathes every vintage surface. A corridor of limestone underfoot and chalk-white walls stretches gracefully, adorned with antique portraits in gilt frames. A ticking striped bench rests under an arched window, where light dances across vintage brass sconces. Every detail carries the elegance of restraint and the richness of time, creating a passage of quiet beauty. The powder room sparkles softly with blush-toned Venetian plaster and crystal lighting. A marble-topped console serves as vanity, with a pleated fabric shade above a silver-framed mirror. Etched glass jars and gardenias line the sink. Below, patterned tiles in soft gray add rhythm to this miniature jewel of refinement. A cozy library nook blooms beneath the eaves. Shelves hold weathered books and framed florals. A green velvet settee rests below a slanted skylight, lit by filtered sun. Brass sconces glow against sage-washed walls. The space feels private, intimate, and dreamy, wrapped in whispering textures and treasured objects. The conservatory invites with dappled sunlight and rustling leaves. Terracotta herringbone floors host linen-draped chairs and climbing ivy. A marble-top table holds garden flowers, while the scent of citrus fills the air. Iron plant stands line the room, where vintage meets nature in a gentle conversation of life and stillness. A cobblestone courtyard opens with lavender and climbing wisteria. A powder blue bench rests beneath blooms softened by time. Stone urns overflow with daisies and moss, while golden sunlight reflects on faded shutters. The space is framed like a painting, inviting, fragrant, and softly held in the arms of memory. A round breakfast nook glows with early light. Ticking stripe shades dress curved windows, while wildflowers bloom in a white pitcher atop a chalk-painted table. Bentwood chairs surround it over a sisal rug. Vintage transferware glints nearby. The scent of warm bread mingles with sunshine in this joyful retreat. The living room speaks in soft layers: stone fireplace, linen slipcovers, and velvet cushions in muted rows. Raw silk drapes frame tall windows. An oil painting above the mantel offers quiet drama, while dried lavender rests in porcelain bowls. The atmosphere is painterly and hushed, filled with charm and subtle grandeur. A guest room upstairs evokes soft dreams. A brass bed glows beneath scalloped linens and lace-trimmed pillows. The wallpaper tells a faded floral story, while afternoon light filters through sheer cotton drapes. A dressing table holds perfume bottles and pressed flowers, whispering of past elegance and delicate memories. The curved staircase ascends in stone, kissed by soft shadows. Wrought iron details intertwine with ivy, and above, arched windows pour light onto each weathered step. At the landing, a bust and a linen-draped console welcome stillness. Every inch carries architectural grace and the weight of poetic age. On the veranda, linen throws drape over wicker chairs beneath olive trees. A distressed table holds porcelain teacups and fresh sprigs of rosemary. Sheer curtains catch the breeze. Terracotta pots overflow with pelargonium, while warm light dapples the stone floor. The scene hums with quiet romance and ease. The butler's pantry unfolds like a secret treasure. Sage cabinets cradle pattern china, backed by floral wallpaper. A marble counter gleams beside etched glassware and a brass tap. Each drawer holds linen napkins and polished silver. Light dances through milk glass, lending soft glamour to this functional vintage haven. A wardrobe room reflects Parisian charm. Mirror doors open to lace shawls and silk scarves. A velvet stool rests beside a vintage mannequin. Light pools beneath a gilt chandelier onto herringbone walnut floors. Hat boxes and perfume vials crown marble-top chests. Every object is curated, feminine, and steeped in nostalgia. The garden room breathes nature and calm. Linen-covered chaises rest against whitewashed brick. Lemon trees and ivy weave through iron étagères. A trickling fountain sings softly, surrounded by terracotta planters. Light flickers across stone floors and straw mats, inviting peaceful moments and gentle conversation with the outdoors. A romantic bath glows in twilight. A clawfoot tub rests under a lace-draped window. Blush-toned walls hold an antique mirror above marble shelves lined with rose salts and vintage soaps. A chandelier reflects across water and tile. Linen towels and warm steam complete this tranquil sanctuary of softness. An attic atelier whispers creativity. A whitewashed desk beneath a dormer window holds pressed florals, vintage paper, and watercolor palettes. Light drapes softly over linen swatches, dried herbs, and spools of antique ribbon. A sage velvet chair anchors the space. Everything here breathes artful intention and rustic inspiration. Thank you for joining us on this graceful journey through a home steeped in nostalgic beauty and soft elegance. For more vintage-inspired interiors and romantic decor ideas, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Atelier Nest. Until next time, stay inspired and keep your spaces filled with heartfelt charm.